Thanks for coming for this Saturday to my talk. Well, I always like to keep on watching again the slide just now we have seen, because just to remind me that what kind of bubble actually can be created. In fact, if not wrong, it was actually created the biggest bubbles before every bubble keep bursting on from there on. Well, at that time when the crude oil was talking about 150 and possible going to $200, this one looks very real. But today, in fact, a few weeks ago, when DBS Bank was coming down on the rumor that they are associated with Middle East some loans, you can see that why things have changed completely. Anything that you touch on with Middle East or this kind of project now is become very toxic like that. All right, so things have changed. Well. This kind of presentation format probably also will change it. From maybe next month onward, I'll probably build in more like talking about some professional trading platform for you that you can use, and invite a couple of speakers to share their investment view as well, rather than you've been seeing me all the whole 3 hours, right? Okay. Again, just for the sake of those people who have not gone through my session one before, basically the format today is still the same. That will be, first I'll cover about how you make use of the HIM website effectively, and then followed by talking about the financial crisis and my view of the Singapore stock market for the year 2009. After that, we'll have open discussions about any questions you want to ask, or any particular stocks you're interested to know what kind of direction it's going to be. Okay, first for these sessions, we'll cover the internet and the HIM website usage. Well, okay, him.com.sg basically is my own website that I have started off in 1998, so it's about 10 years now. Okay, the initial phase of starting up this website basically is for my own use, because I find that certain financial web pages are very important, and I tend to forget which address, and then when I travel also very difficult to find the address. That's how I set it up for myself. And subsequently, I also think that it's also useful for my customers. That's why I built it in. And it has been, the facelift have been changed for 4 or 5 times already until today. Okay. First, of course, there are many other informations you can get from there. You can even access some sports news or even Toto 40s. Right. Anyway, okay. Well, the most important point of the website is basically I hope to have my customer also gradually develop into a habit of going through certain routines works, be it weekend or the weekday, so that they'll know the market information, market direction, what event is going to happen before they actually enter into the market. Okay, we start with a weekly routine, for example. Weekly routine, basically, you can do it maybe just on the Sunday night or so that before Monday market open, at least you know exactly what's happening in the past 1 week and what we can expect the coming next week. Okay, first about Singapore Market Weekly. This is the site which is the public can access, and the other site is actually only meant for my customers, who they will be given the ID number and the password to access. This is for my membership page, right? Okay. Let's talk about the public page first. On the weekly routine, first perhaps you would like to also find out what is happening in Singapore stock market in the past 1 week and what will happen, and hopefully it's going to happen next week. Okay, what I did is that every week I have done my weekly commentary on the Singapore stock market under this page, Singapore Market Weekly. What you need to do is basically, I usually do my updating somewhere in the afternoon of Sunday. So what you can do is just click here, and then subsequent some of my commentary below. So this is what usually when I do my weekend study of the stock markets, So I also read through the other stock market like US market, Hong Kong, Nikkei, Singapore, etc. before I try to form my view for that. What could hopefully is can confine to what I have, what I thought of in the coming week. You also may want to see like the stock market reports on the weekend editions, whereby, for example, like the US market, what is happening in the past 1 week and what is going to happen in the next week, and what are the important economic data which is going to announce next week, and also plus the recently is the corporate result announcement period. So you may also want to know that, okay, next week what is going to happen, which are the companies that are going to announce their result in US. Because certain big company, the result will actually indirectly affect the stock market in US, and that will affect our market as well, right? So where to find this? Again, to make it simple, you can actually go into here, stock market report, and it's just under USA. It was one click, and you link to it. You can see the weekend edition. Weekend edition usually they updated in some time, our time, Singapore, Saturday night. Also, other market reports, because now the market is so interlinked with each other. For example, like the stock market is also now interlinked very much with the currency market, the oil market, sometimes the bond market, the interest rate movement, etc. So where to find all these reports? Again, we summarize simple for you, which you can see here. Other market report, whereby you can see the bond market, commodities, currencies, gold, oil, etc. So one click away, you can just straight away can see what is happening past 1 week and what other people are seeing, what they expect next week, right? And of course, the economic calendars is very important also. Like past 1 week, the initial trigger off of the selling actually started off with, I think it's the retail sales. Market was expecting, I think, 1 point something % drop, end up to be a 2 point something % drop. It's a double the expectation that caused another big sell down in US market. So where to find this economic calendar? You can actually go to economic calendar and click USA, and then you can see what is this week calendar event and what is next week. So at least you can have some expectations, certain important calendar economic data, just mark it so that on that day when you do the trading, you have this in mind, right? Of course, then you can also access the membership weekend previews, whereby they'll have lots of valuable analysis and reports talking about US market and other market as well, or give you a better view of what you can expect. And of course, like recently, this week we have already started off our Singapore corporate results announcement, like SGX was announced on Thursday. And subsequently, we're going to have it somewhere the coming weeks and the next 2 weeks as well. Where to know the calendar? Well, there are many ways you can do it. One, you can go to the SGX website, try to spot it. Okay. Another way is actually you can also see from our Philips reports. Take for example, like in the membership site, you can just go to the Philips Morning Notes. And then you can actually scroll down, and we do give you like the AGM schedules, also like the earning announcements date. So this is updating every day. Huh? So last time perhaps you need to take a long time to do all this review because to collect information. But with the internet, perhaps once you get used to the routine work already, it all can be done within half an hour. And straight away from there, you can already form yourself a view that what you could expect next week. So of course, doesn't mean that what you can expect next week, the market will perform exactly as what you expect. But at least if they do not perform as what you expect, then you can counter check what goes wrong, right?